Tinubu is our president. What's your plan? What is your plan? The ride is about to get started. What is your plan? As a Nigerian youth, you understand the system and the economy of Nigeria right now. You understand that these politics and political people are just there to pack money and go. They don't care about you. Why don't you care about yourself? Now, there's something that has really helped me in the recent past, and I just want to share it with everybody. I made a video recently about why you're still broke, and this is to expound on the reason why you're broke, why you're not developing, and why you're not growing. My name is Maria Habila. I am a lifestyle entrepreneur, and I make videos about entrepreneurship, lifestyle, businesses and finance as regards the tough economy in Nigeria. Now, let us start. Self-development is a very important aspect of anybody. Go and quote me anywhere. If you don't develop yourself, everybody will go and leave you behind. Now, there are a lot of things, a lot of ideas that people have as self-development, but that's not self-development. There are a lot of things that we need to do to excel in our little areas that we are not doing because we don't know. Now, I'm here to break down for you the best way that I have seen and I have tried and is working for me. The best way to be able to excel when it comes to self-development. Number one is choose an area of interest. You need to find a place that you want to develop, because, okay, what area in your life do you want to develop? Is it your spiritual life? Is it your finance? Is it your social life? Is it your motherhood, whatever, your marriage? What area of life do you want to improve? You need to figure that out first. That's number one. Then number two will be outline your focus. Do you understand? Like, you have to, me now, I like to be very practical. I want to grow my finance. Me, on this YouTube channel, that's what we do. We grow our finance. I tell you guys about all the financial mistakes and the basic things that I'm learning and I'm sharing as my journey goes now. I want to grow financially. So because I want to grow financially and let's say socially, I'll outline them separately. I will now review each of them personally. So far, when I started my financial journey, when I was doing my financial review, now cry and I remain for me, no cry. But the only thing for me that, my financial coach told me was, oh, you don't have any debts. You don't have history of debts. You don't have debt like DEBT. They borrow money. You don't have like accumulated. I said I don't have. So like that's a very, very good, lifestyle, especially when you're not borrowing, you're not having the good debt, you're having the bad debts. There are bad debts and good debts. Bad debts are the ones that you borrow for stupid reasons, like you want to make your hair, you go and borrow money. You want to buy shoe, you borrow money, or you buy things on credit for things that are not necessary. So I was on that path. Now the only thing I needed to work on was having to expound and grow my finance, because I had some fundamental rules already. Personally, when my review was done, one of the things I was giving accolade for, aside having no debt, is prudence. I have never been the person to buy things because it's in vogue. You will never see me do that. That's not me. Maybe it's another person, but not me. So it was a good thing for me. So the review is necessary, because that's where they will need to, you will now find where to tackle. Do you understand? Where you now, oh, this is the major problem, this is how we'll solve it. Number three, okay, in breaking down review, there are questions that you should answer, like, what do I know about this particular aspect of my life that I want to grow? Where am I now? What is my problem? And then how do I find solutions? Those are the reviews, and then you answer them to be able to move forward. Moving on to the third one, it will be get a strategy. Now, in answering those questions would be getting the strategy. You have to get a strategy that would help you answer those questions and put you on the right path. Some of the strategies that you should be able to get is, if you want to work on some problems, you want to find solutions to some problems, you need to read a book, you need to get a mentor, you need to listen to podcasts, and get a good morning routine. Having to read books, let me tell you guys something. I hate reading with my life. I studied English literature, but I cannot tell you that I have read one book from cover to cover, one literature book from cover to cover. It's a lie. It's not Maria. How did I manage to finish university? Koniman Berry, and we'll talk about it some other time. I think I even shared it in one of my very first videos in 2020. So I have been able to come up with a strategy of reading books, and if you are interested, it depends on the comment as regards reading book, because a reading book can be difficult. If Maria can read Atomic Habits in 3 days, my brother and sister, you can do it. Moving on to the next, get a mentor in your field. That would also be something that we'll discuss. If you're interested in, let me know. And then get a good morning routine. How you start your day will depend on how you finish it. I am not joking. I'm telling you seriously. I am never a morning person. I like to not lazy around, but just lie down. Yeah, I will not call myself bad name. Why should I do that? Is it easy? You call yourself bad name now. Me, I don't know how to wake up in the morning and be active. Even though growing up all my life, I was taught to wake up in the morning. You have to go to school. I went to a military school. You wake up by 5. All of that. But as soon as I found my freedom and I started living alone, I don't have to wake up in the morning. Why? But I had to bring myself back to ground rule of why I had to wake up in the morning, and then analyze the importance of starting my day early, and how to start my day the proper way. Because if you wake up and you don't start your day the proper way, you're still not going to get a productive day. That's the truth. Then the other one I want to talk about small is podcasts. I want to grow my social life, right? When I mean social, I mean social intelligence skill. So I got a few podcasts that I listen to. If you are a Nigerian, I said podcasts. I listen to them a lot. If you are Nigerian, also you would know RSS, she has the podcast. I've listened to all of it. She's not been releasing any podcast recently, but then they're the 2 podcasts I listen to very well from Nigeria. And I listen to the Sisterhood podcast, and also TMI podcast from Kenya. That is like a lifesaver for me, relationship and otherwise. So let's move on to the next. After you've gotten a strategy and you're working on those strategies, you have to build a habit around your strategies. Let me tell you all something. When I say I want to start gymming, I will gym today. Last song, it will look like the world will not end. Give me 2 days. I know gym again. I sleep. You know why? I don't know how to build a good habit around it. Unfortunately or fortunately for me, I stumbled on how to build a habit by hook or by crook that I'll be sharing when I'm reviewing this book. Okay, when I'm reviewing Atomic Habits and how to read, I will now share that. Then you have to learn how to break bad habits as well. Bad habits, good habits. We'll talk about it extensively when we are reviewing Atomic Habits. The last but not the least is get an accountability partner. Accountability is very important. You have to be accountable to someone. And for you to get an accountability partner, I'm reducing my voice because let me tell you something. Getting an accountability partner is no man's job. It's no day job. It's very hard. Because you have to check out for somebody who is honest, somebody who is determined just like you are, somebody who you have shared goals with. Shared goals. And then somebody who is committed. Now, these are the criteria that you need to find. 4 major criteria you need to find. That the person has to be honest, the person has to be determined, the person has to have shared goals with you, and the person has to be committed. You, the one that is looking for somebody to be accountable to, you have to be committed by yourself. You have to be determined on your own. Because yes, you are accountable to that person, but I need a push from the person, but you have to make an effort before the person can reach down to you. That's all. Because we need to survive in this country with the way things are now. Hey, baby. Things in Nigeria, as Tinubu have become president now, everything is going to work in sukere fakere, sukere fakere, sukere fakere. Nigerians, you have to brace up. Nigerian youth, yes, as we are going to fight for our mandate and request for our mandate and go through the right authorities to get our mandate back, because I'm proudly obedient, we need to brace up because tough times are coming. I'm not a prophet of doom, but let me tell you something. When people say make hay when the sun shines, like use your youthful age very well, they are not lying. No, they are not lying, because somebody that's older than my grandmother is the person that is going to be my president. I don't know what my life would be, so I have to put my feet down and work to develop myself. Nigeria go better, but before then, we will not wait. We will work. As it's getting better, we are struggling and we are thriving. I hope you like this, and I hope that this video gets a lot of views. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.